Good day. This is a reading for the month of November of 2022. Just know that it is timeless. Please take what resonates, leave what does not, and it's a pick a pile. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 1 is malachite. Oops. Just go with what resonates. Pile 2 is Aura Light 23. And pile 3 is Amethyst. Chevron. There you go. Just take your time, pick what pile resonates with you. And this is for what needs to be healed in the month of November. I've decided to pull the cards and as I go here and not have the pile all shuffled, because when it comes to healing, I like to maybe add cards to it and go from there. So what needs to be healed for pile 1 in the month of November of 2022? Okay, so what we have to start with: alchemy and patience. So are you starting something new? Like, are you starting a new journey, something new for you? And what I'm getting is you need to heal something before you can move into this new thing, where it's like you need to clean out some old stuff, or if we clear away things, then it allows for more to come in. But what's happening is there's a block for you, that for this new thing to come and for you to be masterful in it, you need to rid of what doesn't belong with this new path. And having patience with yourself, when we're ridding of things that don't serve us, it is uncomfortable. It can be very, very uncomfortable, and making space, clearing out the old and making space for the new things that can come in. I'm going to pull some more cards from this deck to see what else, for a little bit more clarity on. So yeah, healing again. So there's some healing, of course, some internal healing that needs to happen for you to make space for this new thing that is coming in, new cosmology, or new, whatever it is that's coming for you in this new journey. And yeah, I'm getting it's difficult for you to I mean, it's difficult for all of us, really, to rid of what is no longer needed. And it's like you're losing a piece of yourself. You're grieving pieces of yourself. You don't even realize that what it is, and that it is time for it to no longer be a piece of you. And we have to take time and be gentle with ourselves and allow for this healing to come through and to process, and for us to see the things within ourselves that we might not be able to see, that needs to be gone. Center. Okay, so this is a beautiful card. So we have to remember, when we're healing and going through this journey, it's important to center ourselves, to be grounded, and to come from our heart space. Often when we are going through this shift, this ridding, it's really, really hard to be centered. It's really, really hard to not be difficult with ourselves and the people around us. And we have to try and remember to come back to our heart space, come back to our center, breathe, take a breathing workshop or do some breathing meditations just to get back to your heart center. And because when we're in this difficult time, it's like we don't want to shed, or we're struggling, we're not grounded, we're not centered, and it just creates havoc, and it creates the energy to stick, and it doesn't allow it to move through, to pass through you, to just to have it go. And when we don't take the time and center ourselves, and it just makes it, it makes it last longer, it makes it difficult, it makes it harder to cope, it makes it, it's just hard. So it's important to making sure that we are grounded, it's going through this, and be gentle with yourself, and when you need to take a breath, take a breath. And if it's a really crappy day, allow it to be a crappy day, sit in it, sit in the, I feel horrible, I feel unloved, I feel whatever it is, I feel like, I'm not knowing my path. Just be in it, sometimes we just need to just, allow it to be there, notice it, recognize it, thank it, and send it away. So alliance. So is there someone within your circle that needs to be noticed, that maybe you need to, not necessarily have in your life anymore? Or are you building an alliance to help support you? It can go both ways. And with it being healing, yeah, I'm getting that there's someone that needs to not be maybe part of your immediate circle, and trusting that, you know trusting the process of that, trusting how it feels to not maybe have them, around you, because it's no longer serving you. And also I'm getting the four directions. So and earth, wind, earth, air, fire, and oh my goodness. Oh, I've drawn a blank. How is that possible? So all the elements, and water. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Yeah, so making sure that you are well balanced, and maybe it's time to meditate with a candle for fire, and maybe some crystals for earth, and water, maybe have some water or a seashell. And maybe for air, you need to have a feather, like surround, okay, some of you need to make an altar. Some of you need to make an altar um, to help clear away these emotions that you're having. So with water, you can imagine, your emotions going out to sea, or, whatever energy that is. I say emotion, it's not necessarily emotion. It could be mentally, physically, emotionally, all spiritually, all of it. So imagine it going out to sea, or floating up in an air balloon, and just letting the weight out of the balloon, to allow to rid of those, with the element of air. The element of fire, imagine sending whatever it is that no longer serves you up into the universe, and giving it away. And with earth, putting it to the earth with love and sending it away. Yeah, and with air, you can, well, that could be with the balloon. Sorry, I said that for water. The air could be the hot air balloon that you're floating up, and allowing it to, or just allow the wind to take it away. All of these emotions, all these feelings, all this energy that's stuck, just allow it to go away. And notice who you're hanging out with, and see if they serve you, or are they the ones that are creating the stagnant energy within yourself that's kind of stuck. And then reaction. So anytime we have a reaction to something, and this is very much shadow work here, when we have a reaction, it is something that we're holding on to. So if you have a judgment towards someone, it's look at what you're judging. Typically, that's a judgment on yourself. So if you see someone that maybe you don't like their clothes, maybe you don't like your clothes, whatever it is. So anytime we have a reaction, it's a reaction of something from our past that's coming to the surface. It needs to be looked at, that needs to be healed, that needs to be, worked through and or accepted. It doesn't necessarily have to be gone. It could also mean an acceptance within yourself. Um, and if you see someone that you don't like, it's something within yourself. I mean, that seems so harsh, but it's truth. It's if you see the light in others, then that's the light within yourself. If you see beauty in others, that's the beauty within yourself. I often have people say to me that, why do you like this person? They're really mean. And I often don't see that side of people. I will often see their light. And I believe everyone has a light within themselves. It's just allowing it to shine. Some people are stuck in, things that have happened to them. I don't know everyone's story. And, when we're stuck or we have stress or anxiety, depression, all of that, we have a really hard time being our authentic self and being happy all the time. Or, we don't always allow that light to shine around other people because we have the worry, we have the stress, whatever it is. And I believe that we all have the right to see each other's light and help each other shine and allow the light to be ignited. So I'm also getting with this card that there needs to be some tears shed. It's time to shed away those tears. It's time. It's not serving you any longer. It's not worth, anything to hold on to, and for some of you, I'm getting I I'm getting that you need to forgive someone. There's someone out there that needs forgiveness. And, it's not that you have to forget what's happened, but you can forgive and not hold on to what it is and still send it love. You don't have to allow it. It is not who you are. It is not, it doesn't define you. It can still be a piece of you, but you can try really hard to forgive what someone's done to you, and it's brought you to a space where you are a better person, or it's brought you to a space to heal something within yourself. And and sometimes it's forgiving ourselves for what we've gone through or what we've done, but just know that you did the best you knew how at that moment in time with what the knowledge you have and the what was surrounding you. So yeah, so it's time to let go. It's time to release all this burden that's holding you back, because it's really hard to go back into something new and create. But know that when you go into the new, your past comes with you, with the knowledge, not necessarily the negative energy part of it, but the knowledge to move forward, to help other people if that's what it is that you're moving into, to help people. Okay, this next deck, the cards aren't flying out. There we go. Okay, preparations come to fruition. So yeah, so letting go, there's so much abundance coming. There's so much abundance. Your ship is coming in. You are casting the net for, for so much to come in. But before that can happen, the healing must happen. You must, it's going to be a hard, difficult time, be with the emotion, be with what it is that is no longer serving you. It's time to let it go. and allow for more beauty. You deserve it. So where in your life do you feel you're not worthy to deserve more that's around you? And you know, it's time for you to uh, take the steps toward your own wellness and your own ability to be abundant in so many things around you. Okay, stargazer, set your sights higher. I don't know why that doesn't focus easily. So, yeah, so set your sights high. Like, why are you settling? Stop settling. Stop settling for, you know, just the bare minimum. You know, there's so much more to come. But what are you afraid of? Why are you not doing the work? Why are you not looking within? Why are you not allowing what comes up, your reactions, your emotions that come up? Why are you not looking at them? Why are you not asking, what is this telling me? What is it that I need to clear? What is it? Is it something from my past? Is it something that I don't even realize? Maybe it's your limited beliefs. Often we are, you know, one person telling us that they don't like us in school has that one thing has held onto you, and you need to let it go, because you need to see the light within yourself. You need to see the beautiful person you are. And you know, and making sure that you're around the right people to allow your light to shine, to allow them to help you see your own light. You know, someone that's going to be an advocate for you and really see who you are, um, even know who you are in a space that you might not see it yourself. And often we find that people around us, the space that they hold for us, they see things within us that we don't see. So seek those people out and allow them to let your light shine, and move through this energy that is within you that needs to be released. And I hope you have a great November, and take the time that you need to, you know, really sit in what you need to sit in, and time to see your light, time to see it shine, time to allow the abundance to come to you. Much love and light. Have a beautiful November. Welcome, pile two. I've decided to shuffle the deck as I go rather than having the pile shuffled before I go. I just find it easier for me to get the answers. So this is for November, but if you're listening to this at a different time, know that it is timeless. This is what needs to be healed in November of, I guess, 2022. But again, if it's another date, then it is good for that month as well. So, victim consciousness. So, where in your life are you playing a victim? I don't know why that's not focusing. Where there? Where in your life are you a victim? Like, what life has not done you well? You know, this person did this to me, so I can't make this happen. It's all a mindset. It's all, I can't do this because of this. When it's time now to take accountability of your own actions, of, you know, if someone has done you wrong, then maybe they don't deserve to be in your life anymore. If someone has done you wrong, maybe you need to face them and tell them, you know, I don't like when you do this to me, and have a voice. So where are you in your life? Are you a victim? I know life isn't always easy, and but you know, it's facing it in a more positive mindset and being accountable for your own actions, and creating. We are creators. Create what you are looking for an outcome in your life, rather than holding yourself back. You know, maybe it's you feel you don't have enough education. Maybe you feel you need that one more course for to move forward. Okay. Soulmate. So are you a victim when it comes to your relationships? And that doesn't necessarily mean your spouse or partner. It could just mean a friendship or whatever. So are you a victim in this situation? Is your soulmate holding you back? Do you feel that they are? Do you feel that they don't treat you properly? So where is it in that you need to really look at your side in how you react, in how you deal with your friendships, your partnerships, your romances, and see that maybe you have a piece of what's not working as well within you that you need to really look at in yourself. One more from this deck is calling to come out. Okay. Discover your life purpose. So again, I just don't know why that doesn't focus. There we go. Discover your life purpose. So being a victim doesn't allow you to serve in the best way for you in this world. So when we are stuck in that mentality, it stops us from maybe going places and doing things because, you have all the excuses not to do something. You don't have the right education, or you don't have, the right people on your path, or you don't have enough money. Whatever it is, it's time to look at yourself and see what you can do. And I'm seeing the flow coming to you. You just have to rid of whatever it is that's holding you back, that mindset. If it's your mindset, if it's you feel it's other people, if it's money. But I'm feeling that it's been a hard climb, of course, but right now it's time to rid of that. Look at yourself and really see and be in awareness on a daily basis to see where are you showing up as a victim, and allowing yourself to create more in your life, allowing yourself to show your beauty, and not have anyone stop you, not have anyone come through and for you to feel that, oh, because of them I can't, or because of this I can't. It's time now to really look at that this month. Balance. Okay, yin and yang, masculine, feminine. So another thing, sometimes when we are off balance, so you're on the negative side, mindset maybe, if we are not balanced, if we don't have enough masculine and feminine, we are, we just can't create, we can't move forward with something. We're in that negative mindset. When we can find balance, like if you're always doing girly things, maybe it's time to do something a little bit on the masculine side, and or vice versa, right? And you can create that balance, because when we have balance of our masculine and feminine, that is when we can create, that is when we manifest our best, and things happen more easily for us, and the synchronicities come in. So also finding that's coming through is maybe the people you're with, maybe if you're very feminine, maybe you need to be around someone more masculine, and vice versa. So sometimes we need to have that balance. Or if you're always only around women or always only around men, it's really hard to find that feminine side or the masculine side, because you're surrounded with so much of one side. So it's important to surround yourself with the people or the things that allow you to be balanced in the masculine and feminine. Rediscovery. Beautiful card. So it's about rediscovering yourself. So ridding of the victim mentality, and rediscovering who you are. Like, why do you have to hold on to life's mishaps? when you can really turn yourself and, look farther into who you are and rediscover yourself. You are not that person that is a victim or that needs to be a victim. You're not that person. That's just maybe a piece of something that has come out of you. But it's time now to really, really look at who you are and rediscovering a new path and your life purpose. Like, it's time for you to find your life purpose. Like, are you here to help people? Are you here to, guide people? Are you here to make people laugh? Are you here to, work with people? What is it that you're here for? And it's time now to let go of what isn't working and discovering who you are and your purpose. Rising up above the fray. So again, like, it's time now for you to look and rise up. You have the knowing. You see things that other people don't see, and it's now time for you to allow it to show. And not letting that victim mentality stop you from igniting that. It's time now for you to, look above and see the whole picture of what is, and lost in space, needing direction. So absolutely. Are you confused? Like, I mean, excuse me, being in a mentality of negativity, it's hard. It's stuck energy. It really is stuck. But this is the 3 and 6 is 9, and another 1 and 8 is 9. So this is the end of a cycle for you. It is the end of a cycle. It's time to move forward and get rid of what's no longer serving you, and finding that direction. Maybe you need to find a partnership, someone that's going to balance you and give you the direction you need to allow yourself to shine. But be in awareness of your higher knowing, what's coming for you, and really listening. And when you hear or see something that's you feel is going to be on your path, no more, oh, I don't have enough education to do that. No more, when you see this and it, no more victim. It's time. You need to rediscover the true self of who you are, and not allow those defining things that don't define you, that you feel that define you, to stop you from moving forward and living that life purpose that you're here for. Trust your instincts. So yes, absolutely. Trust the knowing that you have. Trust it. And ridding of that energy that is not bringing you to the space of what you can be, and what you see for yourself in the future. Trust your surroundings. Do you follow, I'm seeing a lot of animals in this picture. Do you have a spirit animal? Do you have something that is that you follow, whatever it is, if it's angels, whatever it is for you? But I'm also seeing patience in that, and worthiness. Do you feel worthy? So when we're not feeling worthy, we find excuses, right? We find excuses, not, I don't think that I deserve this. You do deserve it, and you do deserve so much beauty in your life. Be graceful in movement and action. So, take your time. It's time to rid of this, but make sure you do all of the work, or it's going to come back and it'll keep presenting itself. And here's a yin and yang. So again, that balance, right? Be graceful. Know that, you can rediscover yourself as long as you're taking time in the moment, and finding the grace, and seeing that, not putting yourself into a space of where you go back into that victim mentality, where you have a hard time, with that positive mindset. And, and I'm also getting, stand in your truth, stand in who you are. And that's a big part of, becoming a victim, is we don't stand in our truth. We don't stand in our power. And power doesn't mean from an ego side. I mean power as in, this is who I am, love me or not. Um, and just, having your voice, your own knowing, your own intuitive instincts coming through to say yes or no, and following through with that. And it is not easy to do the work. It is a lot of hard work. And, I can personally say it sucks. It sucks to be in a space where you just feel like you're being ripped apart, and you're sad, and you're angry, and you have emotion, and all of it comes with moving through and looking at our shadow and looking at ourselves for who we are. But going through that, when you get through that, that is when you can see your light shine. That is when the beauty comes out, and you see life in a totally different way. And I love that. So good luck on your journey. And I hope this reading helps you move through some things in the month of November. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a beautiful, beautiful week and a beautiful month. Hello, pile 3. I've decided to shuffle the cards as I go here, because sometimes I need to pull more cards, especially when it comes to healing. So for the month of November, for pile 3, what needs to be healed? And this is timeless, so if you're listening to this at another date, just know that it's for a month from today's date. Okay, take off your masks or mask. So where are you not living authentically in your life? Where are you maybe not showing up as yourself? You're hanging out with friends and you agree with everything that they say, and in your heart, you do not agree. So now for the month of November, something to work on is speaking your honest truth, being honest, not just going with the flow with how everyone else is, and allowing others to see your true self, allowing yourself to be authentic. And sometimes that's hard because we are scared of what people might think or feel about us, and what, it's and being judged, like, why don't you want to face who you are, to live authentically, to be happier? And honestly, I used to live that life. I used to be just someone I wasn't, and it was a struggle, and it caught up to me, and I had to do the work, and I had to look at myself, and people are not going to like every piece of you, but if you have the right tribe with you, they will love you, every piece of you. They don't have to understand every piece of you. They don't have to agree with every piece of you, but they love every piece of you because of who you are. So, and I'm getting now with this card, who in your family or your close friends, like I kind of said your friends before, but for some of you, it'll be family. Where are you not being truthful to them? I don't know why my camera does not focus as well as it should. So anyway, so where in your family or your close friends, pay attention in this next month. Where are you not paying it, pay attention, and where you're not being truthful, where you are just saying, yes, I agree, when you really don't, in your whole mind and in your heart, you don't agree. So, just be in awareness this month. And when it does happen, just say, why, what am I scared of? What are they going to like me? Are they going to, what is it? So be in awareness And start asking yourself questions like, what is it? And why are you not speaking your voice? Why are you not speaking up in what you believe in? Because, you know, we all have our own beliefs and truths. And if we're not following them, we cannot live a happy life. We think that we're happy, but we're really deep down, our soul knows. Our soul knows. And it's important to allow our soul the freedom to live a life that, you know, is who you are. Rejection. So there you go. What do you're feeling? What I'm getting is you're feeling people are going to just reject you. They're not going to be your friend anymore. They're not going to want to be around you anymore. So but what is it that scares you about rejection? Does that mean you have to sit and know who you are and love yourself for who you are? That you're maybe scared of that? Are you, you know, scared of not having not being surrounded with people that love you? Often when we have a rejection, that usually typically means, you know, when people walk away out of our life, it allows for true, authentic people to come into our life to, you know, that'll make our soul happy, that'll allow us to be who we need to be. And like I said before, accept us for who we are in totality. Like if you have people in your life that only like certain parts of you, then they're not loving you wholly. But you know, we all face rejection at some point in our life, and it's important for you to be confident and love yourself enough that that rejection isn't about you. It is about something within the other person that they need to look at within themselves. So alchemy. So are you learning something new? So okay, what's coming through is, so maybe you're on a path that you're scared what people are going to think if you tell them that you are believe in a certain thing. So if you so like when I started on this path, I was really scared to show people that I am spiritual. I was really scared to show people that I love healing people. I was so scared to show, you know, I have all these things that, you know, resonated with me, but I was so scared because, you know, again, the rejection, right? Um, it comes easier when you've walked through it. It really does. And it's so difficult to start. But as time goes, I notice that you can either follow me or you cannot. If you don't believe in what I believe in, that's okay. You can still love each other. It's just from a different space. And, you know, doing the things that, you know, that resonate with your soul will allow for more of that to come in, and will allow for the right people to come in to your life. And you know, just if you're scared, just take some time and, you know, show bits and pieces of yourself until you can get to a space where you can be truly authentic and, you know, show all of you who you are to everyone that's around you. So heart, you know, what's your passion? What's your passion? It's in there. It's in there. Allow it to shine. Allow, you know, stoke that fire and get it going, and allow yourself to move through, you know, the fear of rejection, and find that passion and allow yourself to shine. Allow it to come. And, you know, oh, I had this from my weekly reading, these cards too. Wow, it's really coming through for the month of November. So allow yourself to, you know, to shine, and allow yourself to expand. Like, this isn't about being small, like taking off your mask um and feeling rejected or feeling not loved or feeling, you know, judged. doesn't allow our heart to expand, doesn't allow our soul to expand. It's time now to expand on who you are and allowing your soul to shine, allowing that light within you to ignite. Instead of having it dim all the time. Who wants a dim light? Like, you can't see in the night clearly, and you're always searching, and it's time to stop searching. It's all within you. It's not outside of you. So often we look for acceptance outside of ourselves. Sometimes we, I'll be happy when I have this, and we're looking for it outside of ourselves. And it's time to look within ourselves and see our own beauty. And as long as your intention is pure and from a space of love, it's why not allow yourself to be who you are and let yourself shine. So I'm seeing this is caterpillar opportunity. So you are shape shifting right now. You are moving and moving the energy within. You're moving, who you are. You're taking off that mask, right? And you're shape shifting, you're changing, you're seeing more opportunities when we can change and when we can really, really live our authentic self. And you think of a caterpillar moving into its cocoon, and that's where you are right now. You're in a cocoon, and it's time now to let go of the past. Let go. It's not, it doesn't serve you. It's not helping you in any way to grow, to find, to be yourself, and whatever that is for you, to let people see who you are at a soul level, not just at a materialistic level, whether you are, have the nicest clothes or, whatever it is for you, right? It's time to really tap into, being true, being truthful. And I'm getting for some of you, and some of you, it's about having your voice speaking. Like, if you have throat problems, like thyroid, or anything to do with your throat, or you're clearing your throat all the time, or you're not being true to yourself, you're not speaking your truth, you're just kind of hiding behind the mask. It's take off the mask. It's not who you are. So 3 popped out. Resourcefulness. So what's coming through for this one is you take off your mask, and people are going to maybe not want to, no longer be around you, because they think that you are not who they thought that you were. And really, honestly, if you're wearing a mask, you are not who they think you are. And that's okay. But as long as you're allowing your soul to shine and be who you are, then you don't have to protect yourself anymore. You don't have to, have people feel like they don't know you and they don't want to be around you. The right people will come. Luck and right timing. So is this the right time? Right now is the right time for you to really look at yourself and see that, the world still will revolve, even when you shed, and let your own light shine. And it's a new cycle for you. It's coming. It's coming around, a new cycle, and it's the timing is right for you to show yourself, your true self, and allow for things to fall, the synchronicities to fall, for you to grow and become transform, right? And surround yourself with the right people, and let your passion shine through. And don't worry about the rejection, because the opportunities will be there. The right people moving out of stagnation. So yeah, you're just like, you know, we wear a mask and then we just feel like life is just, you know, it's stagnant. It's just there. It's not happening for you. It's not happening deep down. You look at yourself and it's like something isn't right. And it's time to let that energy flow out and, you know, shed and clear the dust around you after you start, you know, speaking up. And, you know, people will be surprised. Oh my goodness, she's such a quiet person. Now she spoke up. What's gotten into you? Well, you found yourself, you're finding yourself, and you're allowing yourself to, you know, let yourself shine the way your soul is seeking. Arrows, surround yourself with protective energy. So as you're going through this stage, um, make sure you're protecting yourself. You don't want to be attacked, like someone saying, you know, I don't even know who you are anymore. Well, guess what? I am showing who I am, and this is who I am, and this is who I love, and this is who I want to be. And, you know, protect yourself from the people that are going to be the naysayers and the ones that, you know, you're scared to show, you know, this new thing, that who you are. um, and, you know, just protect yourself from those people. But, you know, the arrow is pointing forward, and it's the farther and the harder you pull back your arrow, the more difficult things that you go through, the farther you go, the farther, the more manifesting, the more abundance, the more, you know, you just receive so much more. And I love that. And well, I love arrows. It's a piece of who I am because of my journey. And, you know, you can be in the most difficult space and not even realize how beautiful you can become and how beautiful your life can be when you just let go and be your authentic self. Move beyond ancestral patterns. So where in your family, like the family card came up, where in your family, that you're not being your authentic self, are you the one to change the patterns? Are you the one, the black sheep of the family? So I'm getting that some of you are the black sheep of the family. I can resonate with that for sure. And, you know, it's time to change. It's time for us to go back to listening to our own heart and not trying to fit in, not trying to be, you know, who we're not, just to be accepted and not to be judged and rejected. So yeah, it's, you know, as hard as it is, as difficult it is to do these things, our soul will thank us for it. And trust me, mine has. And there's no returning once you get to that space, and it becomes easier and easier. It's those first few times that are really difficult to face and to allow, you know, a piece of you to show yourself from your soul level. So I hope this resonates, and please like, share, and subscribe, and share it with someone that you feel, you know, might resonate with it. Much love and light. Have a beautiful November.